Hello folks and welcome back to another lesson. We are doing Jeff Buckley's So Real. This was a Patreon vote. All these lovely patrons voted for this one, so we're doing it. In terms of tone, you don't really need a lot. I mean, neck pickup on a telly will get you there, and a clean amp. That's pretty much it. Maybe a touch of reverb. I'm using this clean tone. But I am zhuzhing it up with the Greer Amps Lightspeed Overdrive. So it's not really pushing it into overdrive, it's just giving it a little bit more warmth and body. Cracking pedal actually, demo coming soon. So the first part goes like this. And then into that part, okay? So, I mean, you don't really need it for the tune, but this is what's on the album, so let's look at it. You've got this shape, but you're not going to be playing the 9th fret here, right? So 0, 10, but you're fretting 10 and 9 on the G and the B. So you play the open D and the 10th fret, and then you slide it up to the 14th fret, okay? But then you're going to hit those 3 notes. So it's it comes in on the 4 and as well. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's the first part. When you arrive there, you play it 3 times. Then you put your 3rd finger on the 15th fret on the next string down. Then you're going to do that little run down. I mean, essentially it's just... But from here... You put your 2nd finger on the 13th fret on the A, then your little finger goes up to the 15th fret. So the 3rd bar is then... You know, with some dynamics. Then the next bar goes... Again, just double stops. I'm just flattening my 1st finger and playing double stops on the A and D. And there I'm just playing on the 4th and 8th note. And then you play more double stops, and then this. So you do a hammer on there, 12th to 13th. You can just play the single note there, but I've tabbed. First riff is awesome and haunting. You're going to play... like that, right? And around. So let's just take the first 2 bars because it is kind of in 2 sections. The first part is just straight 8th notes. The second part goes into almost a waltz feel, like a 6/8 sort of feel, or 3/4, right? So we've got 9, 9, 11. So open E and then 7 of these. Then you put your little finger on the 12th fret for 8 times, okay? Then you go to this chord. Basically a power chord with a 1st inversion, I think it is. So you've got the C on the root, right? You're going to be muting the A string here. Okay, you don't want to hear that. Then you go down to the 5th fret. So it's almost 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. here it gets a bit strange. So the timing there is might throw you off a little bit, but I count it with 3 notes on the 7th fret when you get to that part. Okay, so again we've got, so those 2 bits should be okay once you get that chord nailed. Then you go to a G, slide up to the C right on the 8th fret. But when you get there, you do 4 down up on the top 3 strings. Same chord shape though, right? It's just like a G. Again, that's always muted, right? The A string. And then you slide it down 1 fret, okay, to the 7th fret. So again, slowly. So then you're going to do that. And back around, okay? So, that last part slowly right through. And back into that, okay? So, to speed we have... Alright, so that turnaround bit may take you a bit of time to get used to, because it feels like you're counting a weird measure, because it goes almost 3-4 and then back into 4-4. So then you've got this chorus part, which is awesome, and you're going to basically go from this part, okay? So you need to be able to move from this chord shape, the G shape, to this shape. And if you can get the open E in, then that's cool too, but you don't need it. First time round is just straight 8th notes, and then you move down to this one. And there's some strumming with this too, and it changes throughout, but you basically have the first time down up down 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 up down up down down up down, and then thereafter there are some variations, but let's just do the chords first and then we'll get into the strumming. Okay, so the first one, just lovely chord voicings, aren't they? But just get used to you know, changing between the 2 before you start with the strumming, okay? So from here, these 2 fingers are going to slide down to the 5th fret, and then the 3rd and 4th fingers, they slide down so that they're both on the 5th fret. So you only really have to worry about those 2, really moving position. So note my thumb is right behind the neck here. Here, you'll tend to move your thumb a bit higher up so you can, you know, get round the neck a bit more, okay? So those are the chords. Once you've done that, as I say, the first time is just straight 8th notes. But thereafter, just strum. Don't worry too much. So if you want to do a simplified rhythm, I would do that one. So it's down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, down, down. Okay? Alright, and the chorus goes around 4 times. And then you back around all that good stuff. Okay, so it goes round the whole thing again. There's like a middle 8 section where it goes into just a little noisy breakdown. Essentially, I think one guitar's playing, just playing that, you know. You could just play, you know, 12-12 if you wanted. And another guitar with some fuzz, you know, it's just doing just making some noise basically there. And then coming out of that, we have this awesome riff. And then around. Okay, so there's a subtle difference there. You're going to play this part. Play that the same every time. The difference is this second half of the riff, right? So you're going to go to the G minor for 2 bars the first time and 1 bar the second time. And the first time you also slide up, so you get an A minor, right? So you've got this. Got that. So you go into the 5th fret basically for the last 5 16th notes of each bar. Okay, so let's take it in chunks. We have 2 4 on the A, and I would encourage you to end up there so you can play. So notice that your first finger has to get to the 2nd fret on the G string here, right? So you've got a standard G shape. So it's and the strumming there is down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Then you move up here, right? But there are 2 guitar parts at play, so I've kind of combined the 2. I would encourage you to get those in there because it just makes it sound great. You know, my finger position there is exactly the same. I'm just taking my 3rd and 4th fingers off. You can slide that up to the 7th fret. And then you've got your 3rd finger spare here to go to the 7th fret on the B string, right? So you go. Okay, so we've got. So it's down, up, down, up, down. But the melody is going to be. Okay. So you just take your finger off. That's why I've tabbed. Get that bit first. And there's an open. So you could voice it like this. Could get your little finger in on the action there, right? But I'm just doing the open. Because it's the same note, right? It's E. And it's a bit more convenient for fingers. But the actual, you know, fill does play. That's the melody, right? So do that if you want, but I'm going to stick with the open strings. You've got. There, your little finger comes in. And you don't need to play the whole chord, you know, because it'll be ringing out anyway. So that part slowly. Into the G minor. And back around. sounds, right? So just a note on the strumming, really, you're going to go from here. You're going to slide that same shape down, right? But you're going to start with the top part of the chord with down, up, down, right? And then you hit the full chord. So again, slowly. So that last part where you go up to the 5th fret is up, down, up, okay? So it would be down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And same again. Then around again with the variants. This time though, and back around. Alright, so that second time would be. Like that, okay? So the rhythm part would be down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. So that's it, and then it goes around that. I think it's like 6 times, and it ends with. And you're done. What an absolute classic that is. Hope you enjoyed that one. See you again soon. Cheers.